Shalom, everyone. Good morning, my friends. It is great to see you all this morning. Welcome to Congregation Dor Tamid's Shabbat story time. I'm Rabbi Jordan. I'm so happy to be with you today as we continue celebrating Shabbat, this day of rest, this day that we have each week to just take a step back and be with our family and our friends. And on this gorgeous day, on this beautiful day outside, we welcome Shabbat, or we say good morning to Shabbat with some songs, and then we're going to read two silly stories this morning before we start our Shabbat day. So let's begin with some singing. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam, chiri, biri, biri, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Maya Hayom. Shabbat, Shalom. Maya Hayom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. So our first book this morning is called Troll 234, and it's by Steve Smallman and Jamie Tamarick. Trolls like to laze around, twiddling their toes, picking their noses and having a doze. They love to creep up behind goats and go, boo! Except for one sad, lonely troll, Boogaloo. The other trolls tried but could not understand why Boogaloo felt all alone in Trollland. All I want is a friend, he thought with a sigh. And just then a shiny red thing floated by. He ran after the thing and was running so fast, he went straight by the sign that said, "No troll should pass." A second troll followed behind Boogaloo, thinking, "Where is he going? I want to go too." They walked through the keep-out clouds straight to a place where a human being stood with a very shocked face. The human being screamed, "I see trolls!" very loud, and fled as a third troll came out of the cloud. Another troll, number 4, followed them too, marching in right behind Boogaloo. And before you could say, "Boogie boo," there were crowds of curious trolls popping out through the clouds. Trolls Foul and Furry were marching along, singing their favorite troll marching song. We're the trolls who grunt and snore, Troll 2, 3, 4. We don't know, there might be more, but we can only count to 4. The humans were frightened. The trolls looked so scary, so scruffy and smelly, so horrid and hairy. As the trolls passed a park, Boogaloo snuck away. He opened the gate and he ran into play. In a house just nearby, a boy stood on a chair. He whispered, "Hey, look, there's a troll over there. He looks a bit lonely. I'll just go and see if maybe he'd play with somebody like me." "Hello," said the boy. "My name's Jake. Who are you?" The little old troll smiled and said, "Boogaloo." "Come play on this whiz thing," Boogaloo cried. "All right," answered Jake, "but we call it a slide." "Will you be my very best friend, Boogaloo?" "Yes, please," the troll answered. "Will you be mine too?" And humans and trolls all crept over to see. what very best friends trolls and humans could be. There is nothing between trolls and humans today. The signs all came down, the clouds drifted away. Together they play with balloons and toy boats, and no one is frightened, not even the ghosts. The end. And our second book is just a silly one. It's called Do Not Open This Book by Michaela Montine, and it's illustrated by Pascal Lemaire. Excuse me, but did you read the front cover of this book? Are you always so rude? I said do not open this book. Do not open this book. Excuse me, but who do you think you are, opening this book when the cover clearly says, do not open this book? If a sign on a door reads, do not enter, do you enter? Of course you don't. The least you would do is knock first. The reason you weren't supposed to open this book is because it's not written yet. Look at this blank page. Look at this jumble of words. Caution, thinking in progress. Tick-tock. You think it's easy to put words together? Ha, now go away. I need time to think. Now what? Can't you see I'm busy? I'm trying to decide what type of story to write. Perhaps I will write a scary story, or maybe a bedtime story. After you go to sleep, I will be able to get to work. Even if you are snoring, it will be better than having you stare at me. Oh, why are you still here? Okay, I have an idea. If you sit very still and are very quiet, I will try to work while you are watching. But please, no matter what you do, do not turn pages while I am working. Page turning during story writing can cause words to blow around, and they might end up in the wrong order. Okay, here I go. I'm starting my story. A ferocious storm swept through the forest. A tiny mouse hid beneath a pink flower. A tiger paced and flashed its big, sharp teeth, trying to take a bite out of the roaring winds. Remember, do not turn the page. Big, ferocious mouse flashed sharp, pink teeth. Oof! Pitch black darkness. Boo! I warned you about what might happen if you turned the pages. Now you see how careful you have to be with words? This time I'm going to make sure you do not turn the page. Do I have to tell you again? Do not turn the page. Very heavy rock. Should we turn it? Oh, you are very strong. Do you work out at a gym? Okay, I give up. Since you won't go away, I will make this story about you. What's your name? I'm Rabbi Jordan, but you can put your own name in. Oh, I cannot spell that. I'll tell you what. I will leave a blank like this. So whenever you see a blank in the story, say your name. Ready? Okay, now you can turn the page. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read the words, and whenever there's a blank, I'm going to point to you, and you say your name really loud. There once was a giant pest named, had huge eyes, humongous ears, and too many teeth. Also a big nose. It did not matter how many times was asked to go away, would not go. Finally, I had to call the giant pest control company. Hello, I said. I'm on page 29 of an unwritten book, and a giant pest named will not stop bothering me. I cannot work, and I cannot stand this for another second. So please send someone right away to help me get rid of. You're still here? I thought my story would make you so mad you would slam this book shut and go away. Don't you have anything better to do? Maybe you could go bother someone else. Maybe you could watch your toenails grow. This way to toenails. Oh, look, I'm almost out of pages. Wow, I wrote a whole book. It was pretty good too, wasn't it? The part with the big ferocious mouse was scary. So in a way, it was a scary book. It was a bedtime story too, because I am certainly very tired. I'm going to sleep now. Goodbye, and thank you for helping me write this book. I couldn't have done it without you. Now go away. The end. So I hope you enjoyed our two stories. Next week, Mike will be with us for story time. So I hope you'll join him next Saturday morning at 9:15 for another Shabbat story time. In the meantime, I hope you have a great Shabbat day and a great week. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom, lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom, shalom.